Coming up next, it is Gorilla Rugby and the Ramblin Jesters, Pool C. First look at these two great sides. Gorilla Rugby out of Fort Worth in Texas, and Ramblin Jesters, London, England. Rhodes Ferguson, the New Zealand Sevens All Black player, leads the charge. I'm Dallas Stanford alongside World Rugby Hall of Famer Gareth Rees. The rain comes down, but that won't stop these two sides.
No, and the Jesters love it here in Colorado. They've had some success over the years, so many exciting players in their team, but equally the Gorillas bring a lot of talent. The American Eagles alive and well. The Jesters having D'Amore a key man. And of course Featherstone, the All Black Sevens, just to that incredible program he was a part of playing in Hong Kong all those years ago.
Yeah, the defending champions from last year, they also won in 2019 to the Ramblin Jesters. They're a side who are very colourful. Of course, you mentioned players they have. Their founder, David Barry, has 3 sons in the squad. 2 of them take part in the match so far. On the right is the Ramblin Jesters in Pool C. Kicking off Gorilla Rugby, coached by Mickey Patterson in the new strips. The referee for this one, Justin Hale, played 2 times here at the Rugbytown Sevens. The Ragamuffin Sevens founder and the other rugby club. He's in charge, one of the best in the business. So here we go, from right to left. The Jesters. Little flick back, nice ball there from Mikey Hand. But of course, these conditions will come into play. There's Luke DeRoche. Bosch is upfield. The ball's been stripped free. Good bit of work there. And Wayne Vanderbank, the ATM, looks to go on a run, freeing up Rhodes Featherstone. First touch, and the Ramblin Jesters are in. It's the All Black Sevens sensation that opens up the account with that terrible stash.
Well, he's making me look good. Mention him off the top. The Massey University man, just showing the class on the end, kept his width. He's been around a little bit, 26 years old. There's the mistake in the backfield, and when you're playing deep in your own end, you're going to pay if you turn the ball over. Good defense, though, from the Jesters, and there's the turnover. Opportunism, seeing what's on offer, straightening, good hands, simple running for Rhodes Featherstone.
Featherstone adds the 5, conversion unsuccessful. Big Rhodes, named after the great South African cricket player Jonty Rhodes. His father's South African, his mother's a Kiwi. Supporting 2 of the great nations in rugby. Barry with the kick. Hand gets it to it, and Tupuola's there, the US Eagle. Hot stepper, flicks it back in field. Nice little loop. Here comes Tupuola yet again, gets it from Shane Barry. Tupuola yet again drifts across field. Ball in one hand. It is very slippery out there. He lays it back nicely. Gavin D'Amore is here on the short. And another Eagle storming forward, batters through one. Man out of Boston, nicknamed the Chicken Smoothie. Get into that later as Aaron Cummins gets involved too. Barry yet again to Austin Emmons, played with the Lions Sevens last year. He's now here with the Ramblin Jesters, rumbling upfield. Vanderbank is there with him. Major League Rugby champion with the New England Free Jacks. Tupuola, the cilantro man. He's spicy. Finds Aaron Cummins, big AC, DC. He's a live wire as well. Featherstone to the right. So far, good D here from Gorilla Rugby. So it's kicked through from Wayne Vanderbank. He's chasing his Vanderbank. Gets the soccer skills going. But it's been contained from Gorilla Rugby. Initially, good bit of defense, and then the Jesters get a penalty, 5 out. Vanderbank taps and gets on with things. Tupuola down the chain. Rhodes Featherstone, big Rhodes. Oh, the Colossus of Colorado gets his 2nd try, and the Ramblin Jesters keep the momentum going.
Yeah, Vanderbank's kick and chase didn't quite pop up for him, but they kept pounding away. Featherstone, smart. I mean, conditions not unfamiliar to him as a Kiwi. It's really quite wet here right now. But watch as he knows it's harder for the defenders in the wet. So he takes the tackle, rolls across the 2nd defender. Not much the Gorillas can do in defense.
Always smiling is Big Rhodes. What a summer he's had, playing the Premier Rugby Sevens, captain of the Texas team. They won the first championship in the PR Sevens. Went all the way, almost took the title.
Taranaki man producing all sorts of rugby players we're seeing over here in MLR in the 7 series.
Shane Barry, man that brushes his own teeth, they say. He kicks deep. An error there. Gorilla will get the possession.
It's got a cavity.
Well, there are 25 Barry brothers, in case you've been updated. One of them, of course, is the owner, David Barry Marine. his mum is here. They've got 3 Barrys in the squad. Niall Barry, who founded rugbynow.com, he's watching from the UK. Couldn't make it over. He was on a no-fly list. Gorilla with a quick tap. What do they have? The men from Texas. Mickey Patterson does such wonderful work with these players. They normally play against each other at college or MLR, and now they're teaming up on the same side. Evan Conlon, their go-to player, kicks through himself. Does Conlon? Featherston's chasing. Oh, the ball spits free. Conlon wants to get there, but there has been a shove.
We've got a whistle. I think we're going to have an infraction before that. The referee's going to come back, and he's actually, he may have called a penalty in the kick chase. Not allowed to play the man without the ball, obviously.
White, let's make a decision.
Jesters are having a chat. We're going to tap and go. Let's go is the call. Here they go.
Well, they never go to bed angry. That's one of the mottos of the Ramblin Jesters. They go upfield. They've won the hearts of the crowd over the years they've been here since 2016. And here comes Shane Barry. Good tackle on Barry, who starred in Harry Potter. He was the main figure there as Featherston looks to free up big. Aaron Cummins, also known as the Hulk, takes on Noodles. Good little tackle, finds Gavin Diamore, who gets the bend. Diamore, the chicken smoothie's loose. Oh, the smoothie just cut down. Great offload. And Aaron Cummins is there. The Hulk to the rescue. The Ramblin Jesters go 100 meters.
Well, last week, Aaron Cummins was booking a place for the USA Eagles at the Paris 24 Olympics. This week, he's backing up his buddy Diamore. Great awareness for him to keep working off the ball. And he got his reward. Initial break, big right-handed fend coming out there, but great chase from Mikey Hand. He does his job, but then presence of mind, keep that ball alive. Cummins spinning out of the tackle.
Yeah, he's been such an addition to the USA 7 side on the World Series as his big forward, the battering ram, as that kick sails over. Aaron Cummins, 19-0 with that lead. Bronze in Cape Town and Hamilton for the USA 7s this past season. Former track runner has them going here. Shane Barry, UCL, their Bruin product, 1 year in 2019 and last year. He kicks deep. It's a clever kick as well. Outstanding foot.
Wow, perfect execution, especially when your team's up. There's nothing more demoralizing for those Gorillas. You can see it on their faces. Now they may have the ball, but they're pinned right back up to their own 5-meter line.
17-0, the score, Gorilla Rugby. Side created in 2018 to help players develop at this high level. Gus the Gorilla is their mascot.
Yeah, that's
with all these players having connection to the great state of Texas. But tricky conditions for both sides. Good line up, no.
Not straight, gentlemen.
Not straight to
gentlemen.
Luke DeRoche.
Yeah.
Well, everything going against the Gorillas right now. It looked like Luke DeRoche had some good possession there.
Let's go, lad. Come in. Let's go.
Who's my hooker? Sure. To me. Check in.
What a great front row. All capped internationals for the Ramblin Jesters. 2 Eagles and a New Zealand Sevens player. That's a pack of note. Shane Barry, UK Super Series champion with the Jesters.
To the hooker. Crouch. Bind.
He feeds. And Austin Emmons, the sheriff, waits. Behind the big pack, there's space on the right-hand side. They exploit it. Here comes the sheriff. Flag is up.
Halftime.
And that is the halftime whistle. It's 3 tries, 2 from Big Roach Featherston, 1 from Aaron Cummins. But it has the Ramblin Jesters up here in their first Pool C game by 17-0 at the break against Gorilla Rugby.
Yeah, and as they went to the corner, just to review here, they lead for the line. The assistant official says foot in touch before the ball gets down. Oh, yeah, right there. Great call from Ikea, the assistant.
Halftime, 17-0. Jesters lead Gorilla.
Well, if you're enjoying the action here, get on the app. I downloaded it last night. It's awesome. The Rugbytown USA app. Games, scores, schedules, and stats all available on your mobile devices. Scan the QR code right there and get involved in the action. You can predict who's going to win. You can pick the dream team. You can let people know who you think is going to come out of these pool matches and get into the final stages.
Yeah, lovely new addition they have here. Top 2 from each pool you can select.
Let's go back the other way and put them under pressure.
Remember, we're not trying to score first or second phase. Let's be all right with fucking taking contact on the edge. 2, 3. The same guys. On this side.
Well, there's a little bit of regrouping to do there in that huddle for the Gorillas. Come in from Texas. Really, nothing's gone their way. Set piece isn't working. It's been all Jesters, playing with their heads up, taking the options that are available. Really going to some of the experience, like here, Rhodes Featherstone, the All Black 7.
Yeah, he was so good, always on hand. Wayne van der Bank, another creative play. And then the two electric US Eagle forwards going to work here.
Yeah, watch as Aaron Cummings. He's given that first pass. Now he's going to pop up. Wait. Hit it hard. Spin out. Dry.
So second half about to go here. Gorilla Rugby, coached by Mickey Patterson. Saw them last year. Looking to upset some of these more established sides. Kick just needs to go the 10, but it's gone out on the full, so it'll be a free kick for the Rambling Jesters at the half.
Such an important in the sevens game, those restarts. Not only can you regain possession, but you can also hurt your team like the Gorillas have done there.
From the mark.
It doesn't actually have to be on the mark.
Yeah.
A mistake there from the Texan.
Austin Evans, the Sheriff out of University of Bath. Good little switch to Barry. Here comes the hard-running Rhodes Featherstone, flicks it away. And there's the ATM, Wayne van der Bank, the New England Free Jack, carrying a few players. Van der Bank, such an explosive runner out of South Africa. Featherstone links up, floats a wide one to Tupuola, the cilantro man. A couple of good little steps from the Southern Californian. Played many years with Belmont Shore. He'll tell everybody that as well. So will I. Has an alumni. Here comes Barry yet again. Shane Barry it is. Switching beautifully to Van der Bank. But the tackle comes in from Noodles yet again. Deonta McMurray. He's been strong with a couple of good hits. But it's all Rambling Jesters. The men from the United Kingdom looking to entertain you. Tupuola, a couple of good steps. Looking to free up big AC Cummins. The French is still running. And he gets into the corner for his second.
He's got a lot of teammates to thank. They did all the work midfield. He just had to run that one in. This Jesters team showing they've got so many tools, so many playmakers there. Just watch as they're scanning this defense. The Gorillas pretty good up to most of it, but everyone trying it on there, not getting tied up, keeping the ball alive, finding the big man's unmarked.
Beautiful width from the Rambling Jesters. Aaron Cummins, former All-State wrestler,
Stuff close like that, give me a thumbs up.
gets in for his side. 22 points to nothing, they lead.
I'm just talking to David Barry, and he's a pretty astute rugby mind. He says the weather conditions like this, when it's wet, it's a bit of a leveler. I think it brings maybe the weaker teams up a level. So it's pretty good form from the Jesters to be putting 22 points up this far. You know, no mistakes. They're being really patient with the wet ball in hand.
Yeah, they brought a really good squad. A lot of players not returning from last year. David Barry, one of the owners of the New England Free Jacks, the champion side that has Wayne van der Bank on the field right now from that franchise. Gorilla Rugby. Can they get possession? No, it comes the other way. The Sheriff now, Emmons out of the UK. Looking for a little switch delayed ball to Lorenzo Thomas. It's on the park. Man that his teammates affectionately call Bigfoot, who we thought was missing. Cummins picks up off the ground. Has help there from Seb Roach. Gorillas will finally get this.
It's gone forward. Aaron Cummings was tackled. He didn't receive a great pass, but he cleaned it up well, but that man Featherstone's been everywhere. 26-year-old. So smart. There's the double tackle. And they rip it out. Looking for something, looking for anything, these Gorillas. Just had no rub of the green. Haven't really had any possession. We're running out of time here.
Yeah, these players, we've seen Evan Collin with ball in hand. He's a player that's shown you at the Rugbytown Sevens in the past. He has an Instagram account with him working on jean overalls. We see Jason Tidwell going to the side. The man that's got a poster of Justin Bieber in his room.
Great Canadian. He could be the next Prime Minister up with us.
A lovely player as well. Herbert Evans on the field, the Herbinator out of Texas State University. Rumored to be a South African spy. The Herbinator, ball spits free. So, driving up is the call from Justin Hale. The Texan calls it for the Gorilla side. They leave it behind. Goes Conlon. Finally, they get it. Not going their way so far. Herbert Evans out of Rustenburg, South Africa. Now home in Texas. Under 4 to play. Conlon looking for a little gap. Is the captain. Really good work. Met his dad at the hotel earlier this week. He loves it when he gives his son a bit of stick. Does Mr. Conlon. Still to the left. Case flag. Creative little play, puts the kick through. Ridgway is there, Ridgway gets the toe to it. It's brilliant rugby in the end from Gorilla. Their first try at the Rugbytown Sevens. Aiden Ridgway, take a bow. Case flick, you sleek sensation.
Well, the Arkansas State University man, maybe played some soccer in college. This is beautiful stuff. It took him 2 extra touches. Good interplay between the two teammates, calling for the kick. Shoved it in behind the defense. Watch as they just almost have a conversation. You want it? You want it? Yeah, there you go. Chase it. Go get it. Aiden Ridgway's on his bike. Gets the first one. He has to have another one off the right foot. Clinical finishing. That is a try scorer's try.
That's a highlight of note for Gorilla Rugby. The kick goes to the side. 22 points to 5. Aiden Ridgway awarded the Hot Stepper Trophy with the Austin Huns. You can see why.
Yeah.
Linking up so well with Case Fleck. And that's a great thing about this tournament. Mickey Patterson knows there's a lot of players here in their early 20s playing against international stars in the World Series, gaining that valuable experience. Conlon looking for a big jump on. That's brilliant stuff. Ridgway is there. The tap back from Coop Jackson is a special one. Reaching, it is over. A double for Aiden Ridgway and Gorilla Rugby. How do you like that?
Well, we've had soccer out here. Now we've got a bit of volleyball. The big left-handed spike goes straight into the hands of Aiden Ridgway. He had a little bit of work to do, though. A really good response from them. High hanging kick. Watch here. As the big man goes up, wins the battle in the air, the aerialist. That's Coop Jackson. Nice little setback. Aiden Ridgway keeps driving those legs, reaches out with the left arm.
That is perfection off the restart. And Coop Jackson did all the hard work to the 30-year-old. Ridgway gets a double, the 22nd-year-old from Johannesburg, South Africa originally. 22-10 the score with a minute to go.
Well, the Gorillas have got to be thinking, what if they had a bit more possession early on, a few less mistakes early on. They've shown they can score tries here.
Yeah, particularly off that restart. This time it goes a little deeper, so Tupuola gets lifted by Lorenzo Thomas, the Eagle, who's back on the field. Nick Feeks, the Mongoose, who retired recently from professional rugby, but he's back here having a bit of fun with his old teammates. Lorenzo Thomas is one of them. Kian Barry on the field now, finds Bigfoot. Here comes Tupuola cutting loose. The Cilantro man adding a bit of spice. Kian Barry is at a couple of Red Bulls this morning, and the little Rudrak, as he's known, will score for the Ramblin Jesters. He's such an entertainer, is Kian Barry. He works at the Tim Stanfield Diving School and not showing us those tricks yet, but he has the Jesters on the board again.
Yeah, the Barry boys at it again. The UCLA Bruin played under my good old mate Scotty Stewart, not a bad sevens player himself. But watch the breakout here. It's just the power, just a little shuffle step, realizing it's on, and then here you go, youngster, you can run this one in.
Kian Barry, one of the 35 Barry brothers that play exceptional rugby. Loggerheads in the Premier Rugby Sevens. But only lasted a minute. He's back, though, from injury. And that is full time. It is the Ramblin Jesters that put their stamp on this game. They beat Gorilla Rugby 29 points to 10.